The problem 2463 focuses on assigning the robots to available closest service factories and to return the minimum distances of it. The inputs given are robots and their positions. The factories with position followed by capacity. To minimize the sum of distances each robot travels to reach a factory that can able to service it within its available capacity. The approach is dynamic programming with sorting. Sort the robots and factories' input values. Initialize a DP array with I and j where assigning the first I robots and first j factories. Set all the values in DP to a very high something like infinity so we can have like L long max. Follow the approach. Firstly, sort the given inputs, and for initial DP array condition the base case could be that of no robots and no factories to claim service. Like this we can understand how the input is given for the statement. From the given inputs we can infer that these robots need to be assigned for the factories. For their capacity 2, 1, and name these as R1, R2 or 3, F1, F2, upon assigning them the capacity value changes accordingly. Basic initializations and the sorting. The range of DPI and j upon the robot.size and factories.size. Let's assign a robot at position 1 to the closest factory available. For this we can see the factory at position 3 is near and the factory at position 10 is far. Get absolute difference of the positions from robot to factory to get the minimum distance. The absolute difference helps to avoid negative values and to ensure distance is always non-negative. Direction doesn't matter in this case. For the robot at position 5 it is assigned to factory at 3 with a distance of 2. At this point we could see that the factory is already occupied by robot 1, so its capacity is reduced from 2 to 1. Now when this robot at position 5 assigned to factory at 3 the capacity becomes fully occupied, no other robots can be serviced. Now the final robot at position 9 needs to be assigned, as previously the factory at 3 is already occupied and out of service. Not the only possible and closest one is factory at 10 is available, so it is assigned for it. As all the robots and factories are assigned and no more left, so that the total distance is calculated and the DP array values are returned as answer. The complexity of this code. The outer loop runs at O, m, the middle loop runs at O, n, the inner loop runs at O, n. So overall time complexity is O times m times n squared. Space complexity is mainly influenced by DP, which is about O times m times n.